Hello, hello. Welcome back for yet another episode of RV Life. What do you eat in a week? Brought to you by the Danae Collective. Hi, I'm Danae, and this is episode 47. In the last episode that I posted, I ran out of space on my computer, so I wasn't able to put the entirety of the cleaning materials on there. So this is cleaning day part 2. So around this point in the video, I've already done my litter box, I've done the floors, I've probably done my laundry, I've cleaned my dishes. But now I need to declutter all my other spaces that got messed up in the process of doing this, such as my bathroom sink, the kitchen, probably like my dinette table. And then after that, I refilled Jack's automatic feeder, which I'm going to be honest, ever since I switched to this food that he loves, like he loves the taste of it, apparently, like he'll munch on it like it's a snack. But it's much bigger than what was in there before, so this thing gets jammed far too often for my liking, and I'm not really sure what to do about it. At any rate, I am refilling that, giving my baby boy a nice can of wet food to get him off of my butt, because otherwise he's going to bother me while I'm trying to cook, and then I'm going to go ahead and make something to eat. So since I said that the first half of this cleaning day video did end up in the previous episode, so did the image of what I made, even though like the actual making of it is in this video. So I end up making a bagel with some hot honey hummus, some cucumber, some avocado, a scrambled egg with tomato and cilantro, and then I top that with feta. And then on the side, I end up making, it's a honey vanilla yogurt with plums and raspberries and granola topping and a little bit of date syrup. So I thought that was delicious. Definitely enjoy. Try it sometime if you want. Now, as I finish cleaning up everything in my kitchen, you will notice that I go to make tea afterwards. And this did also feature in the last video because it happened twice. But what ends up happening is I've cleaned everything. I've got my TV on because it's playing music so I can, have some kind of focus. And I go to make tea after I've cleaned my kettle and got everything else taken care of. I'm like, your girl's thirsty. So I go to prep my teapot, and what happens? But the power surges again, or what is it that is called? What is it actually called? I don't know, the breakers flip, something. I don't know the exact terminology for it. Point is, the power will shut off, and I have to flip the breakers yet again to get everything back up and running. I've noticed I have this terrible habit of when I go to the grocery store, I buy things obviously that are on sale, but also that I'm in the mood to eat like right then and there, which can sometimes be a bunch of things, and it's like a competing desire, like, ooh, that sounds good, ooh, that sounds good too, oh, I'll definitely do that this week, and then I don't do it that week or that month. Like, I end up throwing the thing in the freezer so that it doesn't go bad because I was overambitious when I was at the grocery store. So the ham steak is definitely one of those overambitious things because I get into the mood for ham, but I'm not really like a big like ham sandwich kind of person, so I'll usually get like ham steak because it's a smaller amount. I can chop it up and give it like the right kind of texture that I'm looking for, and it suits the desire, right? Like it scratches that part of the brain and the tongue that I wanted it to, and that's all I need. So in this case, I decided I was going to make succotash, and I like corn in my succotash, and I didn't realize I didn't have any corn until I had already started making this. So if you have corn, definitely add that. That's I feel like that's a non-negotiable when it comes to succotash. But for this, I ended up using red potatoes, some cherry tomatoes. Like, what is that? Third? No, that feels like too big of a fraction. A quarter of an onion, which is still incorrect based on how big that onion is, but whatever, you get my point. I used onion, potatoes, and cherry tomatoes. I could have thrown some garlic into this, but I didn't really think about it, and like I said, I didn't have any corn, so I didn't do that. If you don't want to do potatoes, another good option would be some kind of white bean. Even a red bean would be good, to be honest. Either way, I like my ham steak to have a nice bit of char on it for some texture, so I went ahead and fried that up. And then that way I got some of the flavor and like that fattiness from the ham into my potatoes, because it just went straight into the pan after that. The potatoes take a little while to get to the right softness, so I'm not going to add my onions right away. And then the tomatoes will go in last. This ended up making, I want to say like 3 portions. I ate 1 portion that night because I was just in the mood for breakfast at night. And then the other 2 portions I put away for the following day. And I just like served it up with a fried egg. In this case, for that night, I ended up making 2 fried eggs. But definitely a good, quick, like warm up to throw together in the morning because it's already pretty much done. While everything cooks, I'm just gonna like rant for a little bit, to be honest. I have so much backlog of clips that I need to put into my computer to edit, to throw together these episodes, and I've had so much like ADHD avoidance where I'm like, oh, I really don't want to do that. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh no, I forgot to do it today, so I guess I'll do it tomorrow. Well, I'm off that day. I'll do it that day instead. And now I just have a bunch of videos. So, your girl has been pretty busy. I've been so while everything is getting cooked up, I'm just gonna go ahead and rant for a little bit, if you don't mind. So, your girl has been busy touching grass, as the saying goes. Like, I've been spending time outside, replanting some of my vegetables and herbs. I ended up getting 2 more vegetables / herbs. I got a tomato plant and an eggplant. The eggplant is clearly overgrowing its pot and I need to repot that, but your girl needs to get some dirt first. So I've repotted my strawberry plant. I repotted my Thai basil because that bad boy was just getting a little bit big. So yeah, I've been getting my fingers in some dirt, getting some sun. I got a really terrible sunburn recently. That'll probably get shown in some video at some point because I went to the beach and was there for like 2 hours. Totally didn't grab the right can of spray. I thought I grabbed the sunscreen, and what I grabbed was the After Sun Care spray, but I had already gotten myself down to the beach, and it was a whole thing. You'll hear about it again in the next video whenever it gets featured. So aside from that, I have a backlog of video clips that I have just been putting off and putting off and putting off. So that's why it's taken so long in between the last RV upload. I don't know if anyone's noticed. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you haven't because there's no views on it except from me. But to be fair, they are restricted for 18 and older, which means not as likely to garner a lot of attention because you have to log in and do all this to watch them. But point being, I uploaded some book review videos that I did, and the books themselves are romance or romantasy, so naturally that's why it's an age restriction. And I'm kind of a foul mouth sometimes, so I wanted to make sure that if I'm gonna like curse and, you know, say certain things about like my opinion in the video, then I should probably put some restrictions on there. That way, you know, not everybody and anybody can watch it. Either way, because of all that, it's taken me forever to get an RV video together, even though I have a bunch of clips for it. So I think I've got like 2 more videos of clips already done, and I just don't have the space on my computer to do them. So I'm trying to crank this video out real quick so that I can erase everything that's on my computer and start again with the newest clips. Anyway, if you have been following along with me on the RV videos, thank you so much for your patience and that you keep coming back and watching them with me. So sorry that it's taken me so long in between, but you know that ADHD avoidance be kicking in real strong sometimes. Thank you so much for joining us on yet another episode of RV Life, What Do You Eat in a Week, brought to you by the Janae Collective. Don't forget to like and subscribe in order to get notified of additional content. Have a wonderful week. Come back and see us again. Bye.